We've got another border closure, unfortunately, that's going to last until May 21st. And when I say unfortunately, I just mean this was supposed to be a 2 week deal. We're gonna flatten the curve, no problems. You guys should be able to open with no issues. And here we are, going on over a year now. And unfortunately, right now, with the border remaining to stay closed, it's causing us nothing but grief. We are doing all that we can. We're staying informed with the Saskatchewan Professional Association of Outfitters. We're staying in contact with the Canadian government, the Saskatchewan Health Board, trying to figure out what the next steps are. I've been in contact with probably 25 or 30 other outfitters who are friends of ours. Usually outfitters aren't friends, but fortunately for us, we've actually made a lot of friends in this industry, so it's been fairly nice. But with the border continuing to be closed, that obviously eliminates anything that's going to happen in May. They're going to make another announcement May 21st, and from everything that we can see, May 21st will be extended to June 21st. It's going to it's going to cause some issues for us, but we are doing all that we can, obviously without breaking the rules or doing anything against anything. But for us, like I said, with the border being closed, it causes a huge concern. And it's not just the U.S. border that we're concerned about. Ontario obviously is in a lockdown again. This third strain of COVID is coming out. And if anybody disagrees with my hand signs, I'm sorry. But the third strain is out, and it's causing lots of problems in Ontario. Interprovincial travel from Ontario to Manitoba, Manitoba to Saskatchewan's a problem. They're not allowing people into BC, not allowing people into Alberta. Again, a lot of our other outfitter friends, some of them have said, don't care. We're going to do it anyways. We're going to open. I can't afford that. We cannot afford to open under anything less than 100% approval from the government to say, hey, you guys are allowed to open, and here's where we're at. So with all that being said, right now, Saskatchewan health regs also tell us that we can't open. When they do open, or when they do allow us to open, they say 25 people maximum. So here's where that stands with us, is we have 10, 12 guides, 4 or 5 ladies that help my wife out in the kitchen. We have all these things that are going on, and so we're trying to maneuver our way through. So it's not that we're only staying closed due to the American border being closed, but it's also due to Saskatchewan health regs that are not allowing us to open at the moment. Public health orders, which my wife will post on our Facebook page as well, saying, excuse me, I'm sorry, I get choked up a little bit. Basically saying that the government's only going to allow us to open up at 30%, 40%. And it changes daily. It all depends on who you listen to, what format you listen to, what news media you listen to. We follow Saskatchewan regulations, Saskatchewan Health Department, which again, like I said, my wife will put on there, so people can at least follow, because we get 25 to 30 calls a day saying, hey, what are we doing? Are we opening? We're not opening. Are we, can we come? Should we book? Should we not book? We have not taken any money from anybody since, I think, November, December, just because we don't know what's going to happen. And I'm not in this to take people's money to sit on it and then say, oh, I'm sorry, we can't open. It's your fault. And so we're doing all that we can to make sure that everything works out the best way possible when they allow us to open. The big thing for us is when they do allow us to open, we don't know what's going to happen with the American border. Are they going to mandate quarantine? Unfortunately, 99% of our customers, I did talk to a group of guys the other day that said, hey, if we have to quarantine for a couple days, we are coming. We'll quarantine for a couple days. The problem is right now the quarantine is 14 days, and we are not a quarantine facility. We are an outdoor facility. We're a recreational facility, which is not deemed, I'm trying to think of the word, essential, which I think fishing is essential and hunting is essential. But again, I'm barking up the wrong tree sometimes, so people don't understand when I say essential. It just happens not to be what they, and when I say they, the government deems essential. They're doing what they think they need to do, and again, I'm not going to argue with it, because one person arguing is not going to change anything. like I mentioned, this is not going to be a very, very long live. We're just going to continue to tell people exactly what we hear, when we hear it. I do know I talked to another couple customers the other day who had booked a party of 8 guys supposed to be up the first week of May, or first week that we're open in May, which was supposed to be May 21st. And basically Air Canada called them and said, hey, look, here's your money back. We're not flying in. So we can't even get flights into Saskatoon right now. Everybody's either flying into Toronto or flying into Calgary or Edmonton, and then from there into Saskatoon, and then still renting a vehicle and then driving north. But with us not being able to open, it's creating a problem. Now, with that being said, we're still going to be at the lodge, doing regular maintenance, making sure nothing gets taken, broken, things to that effect that we have no control over. But with us being there, it'll at least allow us to make sure the things that need to be done on a daily basis happen. So, other than that, folks, it's not the news we wanted, obviously. And you guys follow the news just like we do up here. And with us not knowing what the future is going to hold for us, we are holding our breath until, I think May 21st is the next announcement they're going to make. And I'm not holding my breath. Again, everybody that I talked to has basically said they think they may allow us to open by the end of June, which means if they allow us to open by the end of June, we can have more people. That means we're still a 2 to 3 week window to open. Getting boats in the water, all the other things that are entailed to that. And so that pretty much eliminates almost everything of May, almost everything of June as it stands right now. Things can change, and I promise you this, if we hear something in the near future, we will do another live. I've been replying to as many emails as I possibly can. I've been replying to as many calls as I possibly can. But for the most part, like I said, your information you get is about as quickly as I get it. And usually once they make a public announcement, my email box is flooded saying, what do we do, what do we do, what do we do? I don't know. We are all at the mercy of the U.S. government. We're all at the mercy of the Canadian government. We're all at the mercy of Saskatchewan health regulations. All of these things affect us all. It has been impossible for us for the last 12 months for us to make anything as far as income-wise. And it is extremely frustrating from an outfitter's point of view. Like I said, and again, I may say controversial things, and if I do, and if I offend people, I'm sorry. Liquor stores can be open, pot stores can be open, grocery store, everybody else can be open. But when you're out in God's wilderness, 45 miles from nowhere, and you're not going to see another person while you're fishing, we can't be open. So yeah, that causes me great concern, causes me great problems, and I'm sorry if I offended some. I'm not sorry if I offended somebody. It is definitely a problem that has to be fixed. They are putting an industry out of business, and it's not right. And I understand from a Canadian standpoint, a lot of the Canadian clientele we have say, hey, look, this is a problem from the U.S. and the U.S. says, no, there's a problem from Canada. It's a problem all the way around, but it's a problem that can be solved, in my opinion, a lot differently than what they're doing. But again, you know what? I don't run for government. I'm not in government. I got too many skeletons in my closet. I can't worry about that. So anyway, folks, I love the fact we get a chance to at least talk to you guys and let you know where we're at and what we're doing. But as it stands right now, like I said, there is nothing happening in May. And as far as I know, there's nothing happening till the end of June when they make another final decision that'll push us another 30 days. So other than that, folks, that's all I got. We're hoping for the best, and we will talk to you the next time we hear some information anywhere. So I'm going to try to figure out how to turn all these things off. Actually, my wife is probably going to lean over and shut everything off. So anyway, thanks again, folks. We do appreciate all of you for watching, and we're doing the best that we can. So have a great day, and we will talk with you guys soon. Push button.